Okay, so these are my last two poems, and the second two is like 2 sentences. But these are such important poems because when I was growing up, my grandmother and my grandfather were like my muses. Like every desire that every kid has to get out of the suburbs and go off and see the world. But also, my dad fought in Vietnam too, so like I had all these places that I had to go, and I couldn't wait to get old enough that I could go and travel, and then I did, but now I just want to hang out with my family. So it's kind of ironic, but that's sort of where I get my new sort of source of inspiration is, partly nature and just walking and just looking at all the beauty in this world that we have. My nephew was here, Aiden. This whole party was planned around his schedule because I wanted to read these 2 poems because I have all these friends that have children, but there's something about someone who's your own nephew, who's our first nephew, niece, nephew in the family, that's just so special because it's this new member of the family, and you get to watch this little peanut come into the world, and you're doing like bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. So he doesn't cry, and then he's crying, and I could not take any crying. Like I once cried because he wouldn't stop crying. And I used to do like hold him in my hands and like thrust him up into the air and go up in a rocket, and he would laugh and stop crying. So I never knew all the fun you have really when a little person comes into your family, and it just like made me feel like I was a kid again, and seeing everything the way that he saw it for the first time. So we just can't get enough of Eden, and we're so grateful to have him in our family. And so these are 2 poems about Eden. My nephew at the nature center. There's a nature center right near my parents' house, the Stanford Museum, the Nature Center. I go there all the time. And so this is one of those times. We saw an otter standing on his heels like a small beggar, sniffing, shifting, staring at us, and a guinea hen hustling low against the pavement as we chased and never caught up, and turkeys scraping their overgrown wings on the pavement like rakes, puffing up and pretending to scare us, and failing most of the time, and roosters crowing, cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. You stood by the chicken coop, cautious, curious, still so small, too young to talk, studying their language like Latin. And this is First Snow, which also took place at the Nature Center, a different trip. You had never seen snow, and you went to it staring, wondering what to do. So I kicked it. And you kicked it. That was the game. And I thought, this is the miracle no one explains. Thank you.